This week on Part-Time Hippies, we join Triangle Adventures for an e-bike ride on neuserivertrail, part of the Mountains to Sea Trail across North Carolina. It's been a couple of years since we've ridden, but we adapt pretty quickly. We also interview Marla and Dave, owners of the company. They also sell adventon e-bikes that we'll be riding. So join us for beautiful scenery and a fun time as we zoom along the trail. I've got the part-time hippie blues, tired of hearing bad news. I've got the part-time hippie blues, tired of hearing bad news. I've got the part-time hippie, the part-time hippie blues. I'm Denise.
And I'm Paul.
And we're Part-Time Hippies. Today we have a special treat for you. We are with our Triangle Adventures and we are going to go on a guided bike tour on the Mountains to Sea Trail. And we are looking so forward to using our new GoPro and showing you a very relaxing, wonderful bike ride. What are you looking forward to, Paul?
I'm just looking forward to seeing the beautiful scenery along the river.
Yes, we will be going along the Neuse River. So come along with us and join in our adventure. I'm getting used to this thing. While we are riding along, let's play a fun game. I'm going to insert some animated butterflies along the ride for just 4 seconds at a time. You get to tell me how many times the butterflies appeared in this video. Please be sure to post at the bottom comments and see if you catch every appearance. Hey Paul, you slowing down, sweetheart? Something's happened. I bet your thing felt turned off. She can help you. break from our ride, let's meet Marla and Dave, Triangle Adventures owners, and learn a little bit about them. We talked to them after the ride, so we are flashing forward for just a moment. So we are here with Marla and Dave, and we have just had a great ride. And I just want to ask you a few questions. So, what made you want to start this company?
Well, we just have truly a love of the Greenway. There was a period of time where we were learning the Greenway, and we found that it extended into Raleigh and further than we initially thought, with little outshoots. And we found cool restaurants and a cool brewery, and we found lots of fun little hot spots. So we decided, why not show that and highlight these hot spots to other people. Make a business out of it. So it was a hobby turned into a business.
A hobby turned into a business. What do you do outside of the business?
So I work for Duke. I'm a mental health and substance use therapist. So that's my full-time gig, Monday through Friday. Yep.
I work at a telecommunications company, which is a lot of paperwork and a lot of just interacting with other vendors, but it's fun doing this. This is kind of our weekend getaway. So
this is therapy for you.
I would say, in a
lot
of ways.
And I would say it was therapy for me too, because I had a great time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so which of your rides that you offer is your favorite and why?
We might differ on this. Which one's your favorite?
I think it's the Taco and Taps here in Clayton. I've lived in Clayton for a long time, and I just love having people come out and share the history of Clayton. Clayton has a lot of deep, rich history, including Civil War history, and then also it's a chance to highlight our trail, which is absolutely beautiful. So that's my favorite one.
Took my answer. But I will say I'm growing really, really partial to our ghost tour. It is a very neat tour. It has a lot of wild surprises, and it's got a lot of twists and turns on the Greenway Trail itself. It's a little more of an intermediate one. So, the scenery tour is a nice, easy, smooth ride, which is very stress-free, but the ghost tour is pretty wild. A lot of fun.
Well, I just was on the scenery tour, and I definitely recommend it. I definitely recommend the scenery tour for people that are just starting out. Yeah. We had done a whole lot of e-biking. I think we did it about 2 years ago. So this was a great place to start. So here's a question. I've seen this wonderful setup that you have in here with your trailer full of e-bikes. How in the world do you charge all those batteries?
One at a time.
Really?
No, not really.
Oh.
We have a big table set up in our garage, and we have a bunch of chargers sort of taped down and secured to a little platform right on top of that table. So we just run the charging cables right down and line the batteries up one by one, and we have 12 batteries that just lay across the table like that.
Okay.
They come out of the bikes.
Well, yeah, I think, yeah. So I was wondering, what would you do if somebody ran out of battery during a ride? I hear that they're heavy, and would they have to pedal back?
Yep, that's all on them. Good luck. We'll see you back at the ranch. No.
Do you have extra batteries that you bring in case something like that?
We do oftentimes, but we also just know our tours really, really well to the point that we've never even come close to getting to the point where we're out of battery.
I have to confess that I did not pedal a whole lot for this one.
And your battery's still probably at 75 at least percent.
Oh, really?
At least.
Yep, at least. Probably 80.
So how many miles did we go today?
Roughly 14.
And how many miles can those batteries handle?
Up to 50.
But you have to pedal, right?
To get a full 50 out of it, you'd have to pedal some. But they'll do 40 with all throttle all day.
Okay, so
we could have run this tour twice and been fine.
So we would be in good shape. Okay, so a lot of people are afraid of lithium batteries anyway because of the fire hazard. How do you keep safe so that you don't overcharge or whatever at your home?
So that's a great question. Some of the batteries out there in the e-bike world are up to different safety standards than what's typically looked upon in the U.S. as the epitome of safe. There's a certification, and I'm drawing a blank on what it's called right now, but it's like AS certified. It's some kind of certification that batteries have to go through that shows it's the top tier of safety protocol that the batteries have to pass. So all of our batteries are certified by that specific certification, as well as all Adventon products. And most well-made U.S. products have to fall underneath this certification that makes sure that they have certain technology inside.
We will continue our interview, but for now, let's enjoy a relaxing ride throughout the North Carolina countryside. Going under an aqueduct, looks like. Plantation Road, Neuserivertrail. Looks like there's another parking space here. As we take another break, let's hear again from Marla and Dave, owners of Triangle Adventures.
And is this the cinch? These are the cinch bikes from Adventon?
Yes.
Or Adventon, however you pronounce it. Okay, so what if we're in the middle of a ride and it starts thundering and lightning? What is your safety plan?
That's happened before. Not really bad thunder and lightning, but we did get rained on before. We powered through it. It was no big deal. Usually we don't go on a tour if we know it's going to thunder and lightning, but things happen in the middle of the tour, so we have to adapt quickly. And we have rain ponchos for everybody just in case that does happen, and all the saddlebags. And then we would find the way to get home the safest we possibly could. That's it.
And we would, and also there were a lot of stops in the first half of the tour. So if you're not stopping and you're just riding straight there, it's not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So because we're riding halfway and then turning around, so yep. It's not quite so far. Let's see. And I covered I can't remember if I covered that you're an Adventon dealer.
Yes, we're an Adventon dealer, so we sell the bikes as well as use them as guide bikes.
And so what is the advantage of buying a bike from you as opposed to buying it online?
Well, we're way better looking than most people online. So, the advantage is we're a dealer. I'm a bike mechanic certified by UBI, so I will professionally assemble and install everything for you. And we don't charge for that. Other places do charge for that. The bikes can be complicated to assemble. We don't charge any installation fee. We just get you the bike.
Oh, that's a pretty good deal. Oh, this is better. I can see more.
Get up above 20 miles an hour, that's fine, just be careful. It goes through a tunnel at one point, which is really neat, and it is just overall a really, really neat piece of the course. We just want to make sure that you guys are aware that sometimes bikers trying to set their own personal best time on the Strava app will be going at least 90 miles an hour in the opposite direction at times, or it seems like that. So just be aware that with a lot of these corners, as you go around corners, there are some blind corners. Some people could be flying up the other direction. The other thing is just maintain a safe distance, go as fast as you want. If you see other people coming around these corners that are walking our same direction, just give them a little on your left. That way they know you're coming up behind. All right.
How many total times did the butterflies appear? Be sure to post in the comments, or if you're on our website, we'll give you a form to post in. I hope you've enjoyed our ride, and now the conclusion.
awesome. You get back.
Wonderful.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. That is our That is our greenery, scenery, and mindfulness tour.
And so we finish our fantastic tour, and we will end with the last of the interview. Be sure to stick around so that you can hear our part-time hippie blues song during the credits.
Your website, which is, what is your website? It's triangleadventures.com. You guys have to go and see their website. It is gorgeous. Did you design your own website, or did you get...
Shout out to my web designer, Lewis.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lewis.
Lewis, the web designer.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that is a fantastic... I mean, you go on the site, and all of a sudden you're seeing videos of people having a great time. And we certainly had a great time on this ride. Thank you so much for allowing us to be able to capture your ride and everything on the video. And we look forward to releasing this the first Thursday of May.
Thank you so much for coming out. It was great having you.
Love to have
You too.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
I'm tired of working long hours all day and all night. I'm tired of working long hours all day and all night. I'm tired of all the powers thinking that they are right. I've got the part-time hippie blues, tired of hearing bad news. I've got the part-time hippie blues, tired of hearing bad news. I gotta be free, feeling new, but I'm working, so I'm blue. Resting by the river or hiking by the stream. Resting by the river or hiking by the stream. Won't someone pinch me, 'cause I'm living the dream. I got the part-time hippie blues, tired of hearing bad news. I've got the part-time hippie blues, tired of hearing bad news. I've gotta be free, feeling new, but